Hi, I'm Andrew and I teach. I give classes in English and linguistics. As an English teacher with years of experience, I specialise in academic English, business English, and exam preparation, especially the Cambridge suite of exams and IELTS. I also teach language teachers. As for linguistics, tell me in advance what you need to discuss or learn about, and I'd be happy to help. Remember, subscribe. It's free and it costs you nothing. Hit the like button too. Have you done it? Thank you. Also, thank you to all of my subscribers. It means a lot to me. Anyway, on with the video. So, this video is about reading and why you should do more of it. Also, why you should read and then bring the new vocabulary or grammar to your speaking class. Reading with purpose might help you become more fluent in your own, let alone in an additional language. Language proficiency is the capacity to communicate effectively, accurately, and with assurance in a given language. So, focused reading entails reading while paying close attention to and actively participating in the content. It's a fantastic technique to increase your own language proficiency because it enables you to increase the number of terms in your vocabulary. When you read intently, it's easier to spot new words and phrases. Then you can add them to your vocabulary by looking them up in a dictionary. Understand grammatical rules. Concentrated reading can also help you understand grammar rules and how to employ them in situations. This is due to the increased likelihood that you'll focus on the phrase structure and connections between them. Gain a deeper understanding of the text you are reading by reading with greater focus. This is because, as opposed to quickly skimming or scanning the content, you're more inclined to take your time and reflect on what you are reading. Increase your fluency. As you read more intently, you'll start to speak the language more naturally. This is because you won't have to stop and start as often when reading and will be able to do so more rapidly. Now for some detail. Other benefits of focused reading include expanding your vocabulary. Reading exposes you to a wide variety of terms, both simple and complex. You can better understand new terms' definitions and usage by using them in context. This aids in increasing your vocabulary, which is essential for linguistic fluency. Grammar and syntax. Reading materials, particularly those that are well written, exhibit proper grammar and syntax. Your comprehension of a language's rules and conventions can be improved by regular exposure to well-structured sentences and paragraphs. Your capacity to create grammatically correct phrases when speaking or writing is subsequently improved. Focused reading aids in the development of your cognitive abilities. When you read, you need to comprehend the text's content, follow the author's narrative or arguments, and draw connections between the text's many sections. These abilities help you comprehend spoken language and articulate your ideas clearly, making them transferable to speaking and listening. Reading makes you aware of cultural references, idioms, and nuances. Language and culture are closely related, and being aware of these cultural nuances can help you speak a language more fluently. You can go through everyday circumstances and interact with native speakers more effectively because of this. Reading more exposes you to the language more, increasing your exposure. Language fluency requires regular exposure to a language. Even when you aren't actively speaking or writing, reading frequently guarantees that you remain interested in the language. Fluency will probably increase organically as you read more and learn the vocabulary, grammar, and nuances of the language. This is true for both speaking and writing. Over time, you'll become more adept at speaking the language fluently and authoritatively. So, here are some tips for focus reading. 1. Choose a text that is at your level and that you are interested in. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Read slowly and carefully, paying attention to every word and phrase. If you don't understand something, look it up in a dictionary or ask somebody for help. Take notes or summarize what you've read in your own words. Reread the text if necessary to ensure that you understand it fully. Focus reading is another way to work on particular facets of your language proficiency, including vocabulary, grammar, or comprehension. For instance, you might concentrate on reading texts that contain a variety of verbs if you're having trouble understanding verb conjugations. You may also read a work that's linked to a subject you're interested in and look up any new words you come across if you're seeking to expand your vocabulary. Reading with intent is a fantastic technique to increase your own language proficiency. You must be persistent and patient when reading, but results will ultimately become apparent. In conclusion, focus reading is a potent instrument for increasing one's own language proficiency since it broadens one's vocabulary, helps one understand grammar and syntax, and imparts important background and cultural knowledge. You can improve your language proficiency and communication confidence by including regular reading in your language learning regimen. That's it for this video. If you'd like me to dive deeper into any of the topics presented here, please let me know in the comments section below. Also, I'd like to develop this into a learning community, so please comment below. If there's any aspect of the English language you'd like me to write a video about, again, please comment. Also, if you would like communicative, high quality English classes, then please let me know. Thank you and see you next time.